7 is underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They go play action now. Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. I have to imagine many defensive coordinators had a sleepless night trying to game plan ways to slow down Lamar Jackson. What do you think is the most effective way to try to do it?
Well, you've got to be a little counterintuitive because normally you're sitting on the wide receiver 1, aren't you? But with Lamar Jackson, I'd sit on the tight end. He loves to throw into the middle of the field, loves that position as his number 1 target. Take that away and hope you have a corner who can stand up man-to-man against his speed guy on the perimeter.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Play action. Now Jackson. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Trey Burton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's going to air one out. touchdown. Jamar Chase, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And that throw, wow, 72 yards in the air according to Next Gen Stats. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's going to look deep for more. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 37.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Jackson. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. This time, Jackson will throw it. Forced out to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Lamar Jackson, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have taken the lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Watson off play action. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A give to Cohen. He heads right. And just shedding him off there. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They run. This is Cohen. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 46 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. Touchdown, Rams. David Njoku, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gano the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a... as he's tackled at the 15. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On the tackle, it's Trey Waynes.
2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here comes Cohen. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Powers through. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now a 2nd down and 6. They'll try the air now with Watson. His throw incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's a give running left. It's Cohen. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Watson's throw complete here to Ayuk.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Off of play action, it's Watson.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff to Cohen running left side. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Calais Campbell able to record his 5th sack of the season. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. Cohen. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Watson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective. And we got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. The bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. From the gun, Jackson. Caught right side, Davis. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
And this one is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Throwing again is Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
A final shot before the break. Watson. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, To me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Cohen. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down. Says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
That's good for an LA Rams.
On first down, it's Cohen, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. On the move to his left. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It was Jalen Smith who worked through to make that stop.
Brings up 2nd and 12. The 13-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Watson. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Brandon Ayuk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Gano the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Jackson looking to throw on third. Being chased out left.
And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Jackson running again.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Jackson now. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he's got this down to the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Play action. It's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Second down and 7.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Jackson. Escape, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And down inside the 15 he goes. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Flushed out right. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and he is going to lose yardage here. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
So they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Pollard will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him... on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try the left side. Cohen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 129 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Watson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll try the left side. It's Cohen. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they worked on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Jackson to throw. Gets this to Moore.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Jackson. Complete. Pollard. And they will get the conversion on 4th down to stay alive, but time not an ally.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Throwing. Jackson.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Now Jackson.
He's going to let it fly. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Here's Jackson.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
On first down, it's Cohen escaping a tackler at the 25. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Watson now to throw. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground. But both really started to come in sync. So for Los Angeles, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0.